Alright.
Might as well have rotted in a death fire.
Fane here,
What's even the point?
with my comrades outside the Black Bull Tavern, an inn. Place where we had just had a rather distasteful adventure. Yes, anyway, yes. I believe that we can have even more adventures here. It seems to be the nexus for many of our quests. But I think, we're going to explore a bit more. And as usual, I want to use Spirit Vision. Because it seems that seeing spirits is very useful. For starters, let's talk to this woman.
The spirit smiles with contentment. She raises her hand in thanks. Its spectral fingers now restored. There's a glimmer of what might be a ring on one of them. She vanishes.
Alright. Well, Magisters are enemies for the most part, but they're still just people. Mortals like all of you. And one can't help but sympathize with them in their human affairs, because we are supposed to become gods someday. We should be caring gods, right? Anyway, let's continue. I can sense another spirit
Stick
near.
to your own kind is my advice.
There's a spirit here.
This town is poor.
Rocks ahead,
But this room
Captain.
is...
Do you hear me?
You really don't have to look
The
that
hell
far.
is going on here? Hello?
Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel.
Ah,
Oh, forget it.
for crying out loud. Stop!
Quite right. Do seek my counsel.
Stop
A
walking
weathered woman
around.
in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby you hear a bell ringing.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
A compass. So if you held the compass, you must have been the captain. So where is your ship?
The ship is in the locker. On the bottom in the rocky shallows. And all are drowned but me.
Oh, my condolences.
And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet and it would drive me mad.
Yes, I can hear the bell, and I actually can see it too. And not only that, but cruel laughter.
I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Alright,
Hard a port. Can't you hear the bells
apparently
ringing?
this ghost is one of her crewmen. Quite angry with her, but well,
Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel.
Beast, can you please talk to them? Please convince him to stop.
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings his bell. He registers your presence. His head swivels towards you.
Sail with her, dwarf, or sail you with us?
Stand at attention when you talk to a captain. And I sail for myself, and you will take your orders from me.
He stands to attention.
Ah, that's better.
I'm on duty here, sir. There are rocks ahead, and able weather must know it.
You are relieved of duty. Go. Enjoy your shore leave for the rest of eternity.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls silent. He raises a finger to his temple in salute and fades away.
All right.
My ears are ringing, but the infernal bell is...
Good work, my friend. All right, you're done. We've solved your little bell problem. Oh, come on!
She babbles
Talking.
barely aware you're there.
My ears are still ringing.
The bell is no more, and I should kill you for just walking around, you irritating...
And I have you to thank for it? Then thank you, I surely do. That accursed bell lies with the peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too.
About your compass.
The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done.
Well, it would be very helpful if you told us the location of your wreck.
Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument to her dead crew, and as testament to my mistake.
So what happened to the cargo? If there was one, it must have great salvage value.
She goes white as the proverbial ghost.
Oh, I think we hit a nerve.
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed me. Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
She turns away. Conversation over.
Well, that certainly convinces me that we need to find that cargo.
You're willing to risk fortune
Alright,
for
let's
one
take the
night with a
plate mail.
lizard.
Thank you.
Then you're an idiot.
Alright, let's go.
My friends, for
I've quite realized recently that poor beast here is, well, underpowered in terms of his armor. I mean, the Tyrant set looks pretty awesome. Certainly sounds awesome, but it actually is pretty horrible and quite under-leveled at this point. So I think...
It doesn't make sense. I'm missing something.
Yes, beast. Put on the plate mail so you're not naked, and take the rest of that stuff off. Alright. Come on.
Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient...
Made it back, safe and sound.
Alright, sell the
That's all
stuff.
you gotta think about right now.
Buying or selling?
Alright. Sell the helm. Sell the hands. Sell that and that. Anything else? Let's sell these things. Let's sell that, that. We'll keep that. Sell those. Yeah, sell these. Sell that. Yes, why do we have this? Sell that.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in
Right.
a vat of vinegar.
Capital. Good luck to you.
Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit
We
you,
sell it. Nope.
who will?
Alright.
Wouldn't you like to
What
know?
can we buy for our friend? Needs armor. Plate, helmet. We already have plate mail for him, so we need gauntlets.
Well,
At least we need something to...
people still need horses. You buy soon enough.
Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers. Culprit still at large.
Let's get him some boots. Stompers. Those look pretty good. 1,000. Right. Probably not. These are just 300 for 636. Stompers 1147. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Right, take those. And like armor. What's that? Tyrant set? 1294. If we take that, you have nothing left for...
That's all you gotta think about right
Divine order to march against
I'll buy a helm. Iron leg armor. Alright, buy that. So all we are missing are gloves.
now. Keeping it together, Bree.
Alright. Alright.
slain by
You're safe among friends. never forget it.
Put that on. So no gloves for now, but at least you have stompers and iron leg armor. Wait. Sibyl? Can you give him those gloves? Those are better for a
How you holding up?
warrior.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Alright.
Queen Justinia
So we need to get
executes
Sibyl
2
some
dozen
gloves.
noblemen for insubordination.
And we'll work on that once we have more gold. Well, anyway, come on. Let's continue our exploration of the tavern. I think there was another room there which seemed very interesting.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander.
Right.
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers. they're to be
Curiosity
guarded
kills
day
the
and
cat,
night.
or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Yes, of course.
Hello?
my lord.
Hello there.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see.
Small town? What?
Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir?
Oh. Well, I didn't mean to offend. I apologize for the intrusion.
No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these so-called bodyguards is another question entirely.
Huh, uh-oh. 2 of them, actually.
Still, I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service.
Baron Levere. Alright. My name is Fane. You mentioned bodyguards. And why are you in need of such imposing protectors?
I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they accompany their wealth.
Your wealth.
The merchant's burden, you see. He must escort his merchandise, always.
Ah, you're a merchant. Well, I say that I wouldn't mind to have a look at your wares.
Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room.
Yes.
If
perhaps.
there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
See gloves. Yeah, some male gloves. 985. Oh. But these are perfect for Sibyl, I guess. Just need more money. It's got quite a lot of good stuff, huh? Wow. Wow. Alright, yes. Alright, we'll be back, I guess, once we have a bit more cash. Before anything else. Hold on. Who are you?
I am Baron Levere. I am Baron Levere, not he. Not he. I am Baron Levere.
Can you please explain yourself? I've met with a man who calls himself Baron Levere.
No, an impostor is he. A lone wolf in my own sheep's clothing. Bejeweled is he with a false name. Draped is his back with a false mantle. Bedecked are his cheeks with a false beard. Murderer, thief, impostor. I am Baron Levere.
Why would a lone wolf murder you?
A rival's revenge? Another merchant's madness? Oh, the fever of gold is reason's bane. But it matters no longer what drove them to daggers. It matters who drove them into my flesh. You who hears the laments of the dead, avenge me. Kill the false baron. Give me back my name.
Alright, I'll consider it.
Please. Avenge me.
Alright.
Lush, somehow.
It's as lush as it's always been.
A lone wolf,
Turn your
eh?
eyes on my treasures, not my person.
The same ones that Zaliskar was a part of. The same one that Ifan was part of.
Stick to your own kind.
Hello?
Ah, looking for another trade?
Not exactly. The game is up. I've met with the real Baron Levere, or rather his spirit.
Well, bugger me with a bull's horn. Although... met with his spirit, you say? My, my, my. Who's the little mouse that comes a-sniffing out the wolf? Could he be a god-woken?
You are correct, mortal. And how would you know of such things?
I know, because every lone wolf in the land is looking to sink its teeth into your flesh.
Well, perhaps every lone wolf in the land needs to die then. How many of your pack are to be found around here?
Enough that their howling could keep a forest awake, and howl they will, for our prey is mine. You're about to make me very, very rich, little mouse. Richer even than butchered old Beren, whose dead appearance I'm keeping alive. Speaking of keeping up appearances... You men, stand by your master! This ruffian has come to rob me!
Oh no. Alright. So apparently... These mercenaries, these guards, don't suspect a thing. This is a bit sad, actually. Anyway. Nathan? Come out, please. Please kill this imposter. Evasive aura. Sorry about that. Alright. Get out of here, my dear. And move away. Ouch. Damn it. Huh. Blast it. Alright, beast. Right. Alright, good. That damn chair is in the way. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, let's give Nathan some more power. And let's give this one some disease. Alright. Good. What the hell was that? Come on, beast. Alright, keep attacking that fake Beren. Oh, he's dead. Alright. You should stop attacking us. Your master's dead. Oh well. I guess they paid him. Ouch. Damn it. Ouch. Bastard. Alright. Battering ram. And please kill him. Thank you. As for myself, Flame Whip, take you out. And that should be all there is.
Meet your mate.
And that's that. Well, now we did cause quite a mess. Alright. Hello?
The imposter is dead. My name is mine once more.
Yes, indeed.
You who succors the souls of the dead, I thank you.
You're welcome.
I am Baron Levere. In the halls, I'll be Baron Levere.
I wonder if he was a baron or a count. Baron. Anyway. Alright. So it seems that the lone wolves are going after Godwoken, hey? Just like Wendigo was. Just like those undead in the marsh were. It seems like there's something really big going after us, against us. And a confrontation with these forces and this master behind them is probably inevitable. Bring them on, I say. We've just finished a fight. Well, actually it was quite some time ago. It was a brawl, a big fight with this person, Beren Levere, a merchant supposedly, but it turned out that he was an imposter. The real Beren had been murdered by him, and he was posing as him. He had two bodyguards here. One is just a pile of frozen bones, the other is still here. And we found out that he was a lone wolf. He was one of a guild of mercenaries or assassins, former soldiers, and they were tasked with finding Godwoken, like us, and, well, to kill us, as you can see here. C. You know what to do. Infiltrate the tavern at Driftwood. Find a mark whose identity can serve you. Then trap and kill Godwoken. Top price from our client for each one. Bring their heads to me at the sawmill to cash in. R. R, we assume, is Roost. The person whom I think Sibyl is looking for to lead her to her former master. Anyway, we won't be going into the story for a while. We are here to talk about our new gear, our new skills, and our improvements to our characters, because we have done quite a bit to change up our characters. And we got some really cool new gear from Beren over there, who thankfully dropped some of the stuff from his inventory as a merchant. I think you get that only if you visit him first and at least open up his trade menu, because one of the first times I fought him and I didn't trade with him at all, I just attacked him or something, he just dropped his daggers and his amulet and just some bits. But if you trade with him, you get some items from his inventory, which is awesome. So before you kill him, trade with him. And even better, sell him stuff so you can get his gold, because you lose all that gold when you kill him. Anyway, on to the stuff. So with Fane, he's still wearing the same war helm. We haven't found anything better. We gave the steel helmet to the prince. Still wearing Sanctum, his chest armor. It's still pretty good because of the upgrades to Summoning, Intelligence, and Geomancer. More on that later, but well, it's still good. If we can get something better, or at least with 2 Summoning, an armor that has 2 Summoning will replace this eventually. We got some new gloves, the Hands of Prophecy. Very good magic armor. And it gives us +1 thievery, so we can have... We are currently at 5 thievery, so that's pretty good. Snake's Tail, not that great, but well, at least it has 24 physical armor. Black Altar Shoes, we got this from Direct Caravan. Pretty good magic armor again. And some HP boosting. And some dodging. Now, the Amulet of the Deep, we got this from the Void-Woken Deep Dweller back in the Hollow Swamp. We upgraded it with a Source Orb, so it gives us this Evasive Aura skill. But you can only use it if you have Source. So, not that great, but I guess it could be useful. But in light of recent development, might not be the best thing to do. I might change that up, actually. This is really good because it gives us 2 Necromancer, as well as a Summoning upgrade. Now, the thing is with the Necromancer, I originally got it because of the skill Bone Widow, the Summon Bone Widow spell. But since, well, I haven't been totally blown away by Bone Widow, it seems to be very slow. But it is pretty tanky and it causes a lot of damage, so we'll see. Maybe if I get to use its special abilities, I'll be more impressed. But so far, nah. Some leggings, good magic armor again. Fane's more on the magic armor at this point rather than physical, but he still has good physical. I think he is pretty much a well balanced in terms of defense. And these leggings make him look really more like a battle mage caster type. But of course, the crown jewel of our gear is this legendary staff. 36 to 43 water damage, and we upgraded it with a medium masterwork rune, so it does additional physical damage. Gives us +2 intelligence, it has +1 two-handed, +1 hydrosophist, and it cripples. Very good. And it causes 87 to 107 melee damage. Pretty awesome. I mean, we are on par with Sibyl and Beast in terms of damage. So that's awesome. We are at 329 vitality because we put everything into intelligence. Just a single point to constitution and some points into memory and wit. So now here are our currently equipped spells. Polymorph, we are level 3 polymorph. We actually want to be level 5 because I want to get as soon as possible the skill, what do you call it? Apotheosis, I think. Apotheosis spell. So basically that will make source spells free to cast, like our other spells, instead of having to recharge source or look for source puddles every time you cast. But for now though, we are at level 3. We can always respec to get the level 5. At this point though, we can't get it here from the merchants here, I think. So for now we're level 3. Our new mobility power instead of tactical retreat is spread your wings. It allows us to be mobile, to move around the battlefield. And to get out of tight situations, we can always use Chameleon Cloak. So this will keep us from being hit by attacks of opportunity. Because I don't know if we can do that with Spread Your Wings. I think we can. But this is a bit slower to enact. But it will do the job. For summoning, we still have Farsight and Power Infusion readied, along with Conjurer Incarnate. That's basically our bread and butter. We also have elemental totem, blah, blah, which I haven't cast in a while, but it will always be good to have as a backup, and just to surround the enemy with these totems is pretty much a slow but sure way to winning. And we have a new spell, Dominate Mind, which is basically a charm spell. Enemies just have to be exposed from their magic armor to set this up, but it's pretty strong. I've seen this at work with Radica in the past. It's pretty good. Radica used this against us, and it pretty much screwed us up. So we have a couple of Necromancer spells. Of course, we have Bone Widow and Infect, which at this point causes 80 to 88 damage. So that's disease damage. It's kind of like poison. It's pretty strong, very effective. But this is our newest spell. I just got it. It's Summon Artillery Plant. And basically it's the Geomancer summon. It's a poison elemental, actually. And it's very, very strong. As in, at level... Since we have summoning level 10, this is an incredibly strong summon. At least against current level enemies, or... I think Magisters at least. I think it's a AoE projectile spell can pretty much instantly kill some level 9 or level 10 enemies. It's really strong. And even more so because Fane is level 10. I originally had this on the Prince, and he only had, I think, level 2 or 1 or 2 summoning level, because, well, we haven't really put any points into his summoning. He only has them because of his gear. But with Fane, he has 10 summoning, so this makes probably this summon pretty much well more powerful, if not the most powerful summon. Even more so because it's summoned with Source. You cannot cast this spell unless you have Source. So I have to make it a point to have a point of Source before going into very dangerous battles, because I think this summon can pretty much change the course of the battle. This can win the battle for us. It's that strong, and I can't wait to show this, or to see this in combat for real, because I've seen it. It's pretty strong against a couple of opponents. And for Hydrosophist, we've kind of lost use for this, but I guess eventually we'll put levels into it. We have a lot of spells, but for now the most useful is Armor of Frost, because it gives us 113 magic armor, which is very good. So far we have nothing else equipped, and our main offensive spells are Fireball, 88 to 97 damage, and it burns. Fire Whip, 106 to 117. And Laser Ray, which is 132 to 146. That actually should be higher. But, well, anyway. And we have Blast. We could actually take this off. We don't really need it, I think. We could put it into something else. Let's put it into... Could put it in Soothing Cold, which... You know what? Let's put it to Summonoid Blob, maybe. No, the Summonoid Blob, I just like it. It just looks cool, but it's not that strong. I guess it's a good backup summon while you're waiting for other summons to. If your first or prime summons die, you can summon this while you're waiting for the cooldowns to reset. So let's put that up, I guess. So yes, that's our stuff. And next up for Red Prince. Now Red Prince is pretty much the same so far. He has some new gear, Still has the same weapon. We gave him the magical steel helmet, so it's an upgrade. He still has the same armor, temple armor. He actually has artillery plant as well. So that's why Geomancer is okay for him. He was our original Geomancer anyway. But, well, I guess it would be nice to have 2 artillery plants on the field if we need them. But, well. Scale gloves, not that great. It's not, well, these are... The Sabatons were once Fades. These are very, very old, but, well. Once we find better gear for him, we'll give him better gear. For the most part, all his stuff is old. But we did give him this. A new amulet. We got this from Beren, Levere. 40 magic armor, which is good. We also got him a new shield. We got this from Beren as well. From one of the chests. A lot more physical armor. Much better than Nap. That's why we got rid of the Nap shield. We sold it. We actually sold it. Bye, Exter. That was our last trace of Exter. We barely knew him, but, well, anyway. Yeah, it was a cool shield while it lasted. It did last for a long time, but, well. At this point, yes. Prince causes 74 to 84 melee damage, and that's per strike, I assume. 13% critical chance, not bad. Physical armor is 227, not bad at all. Magic armor is 153. Now his vitality is 502, which is a lot, and because he is our tank, and because we got him the perk, or the talent, Picture of Health. So basically this gives him extra 3% vitality for every point in warfare. And because he has a lot of points in warfare, we have 6 points in warfare. So that's why he's pretty strong. We actually should give him more Hydrosophist spells. But then again, if he upgrades his armor to something else, this might change. He is basically our melee attacker. He has a lot of attacks, he can do a lot of things, so he's not really a caster, but those are just perks on the side. So we'll see. I do want to give him better armor. But so far he's been very survivable. He doesn't usually get knocked out. He's very mobile, he can just attack. So that's cool. And we did replace Tactical Retreat with Phoenix Dive, which is the warrior equivalent of Teleport. And he just has a lot of stuff, really awesome stuff. He is really a very good warrior, I think. And next up, Beast. As you can see, he is no longer wearing the Tyrant set, which is a relief for me because I realized that the Tyrant set was awful. It was just bad. Stats were really low, but because what could we expect? It was a level 6 suit of armor. It's been so under-leveled, so I really made it a point to replace it. We just bought this plate helmet. Nothing special, but it covers his head. This plate armor, we got this from the side quest with the ship's captain who was being haunted by her crewmate, her crew. Nothing that special, but at least it's very high physical armor, and it has a socket for a rune. We put in the rune, so it raises the maximum physical armor score by 10%. We got him magical steel gloves. It gives him telekinesis and additional initiative. Not that great. The thread his belt is pretty good. +2 two-handed. Really good. And bartering is really good because he is our barterer at this point. It's actually a pretty good belt. And we also managed to get him some good boots. Good physical armor. It has sneaking and air resistance. And this, I think, I don't remember where he got this, but at least it has Aerothurge. And he is our air mage, so it's okay. I think we got this from the Tower of Brachus Rex as well. And this, we just got this just recently from Baron Levere. I'm not sure how this affects bartering because there's nothing about it that says that his bartering is improved. There's just this flavor text below that it's so hypnotizing you feel like you do almost anything for it. I don't know what that effect will be. But at least it gives him Chicken Claw. So since he is a melee attacker, it's good for him to have it. He got new leg armor, pretty good. 53 physical armor. He is more on the physical side. He's a tank after all, but it's pretty good. 10% poison and earth resistance. And last but not least, Wastelayer. It's still his axe from the loot that we got from the Void Drill Worm. Still pretty good. We inserted a medium Thunder Rune to give it air damage, and it has lifesteal plus 2 strength. It slows. Really chunky axe, and overall he causes 99 to 115 damage per hit. He does miss every so often, 95% accuracy, which is irritating, but what can you do? As for skills, because we took away a lot of skills, he's more of our melee tank. He has Phoenix Dive for teleporting and mobility. He has Blitz attack, which is really good. Crippling Blow, Whirlwind. And we also gave him this. It's a source skill, Thick of the Fight. We haven't used it yet. But with it, he gains a damage boost for every nearby character. So I assume this is friend or foe. So we'll see how good that is. That should be good. So if he has source, and I think he has source. Yes, everyone should have source whenever going into battle from here on. And aside from that, yes, his air third spells, favorable wind. I made the point that all his spells have effects which are not points driven. They don't damage for a certain amount. They always just have an effect. For example, teleportation, blinding radiance can blind, favorable wind just increases speed of everyone. Because we didn't put much points into intelligence, so any of his other spells deal very low damage. But he has still at least these spells which can be useful. Bloodsucker, 207 vitality, that's not bad. And Mosquito Swarm, 48 to 53 physical damage. It's actually not that good. Maybe we could change this to something else. Maybe Death Wish. Maybe it could be Raining Blood. No, we can't use it. So Death Wish is actually something that he can do, maybe a last resort type of thing. So basically it just gives him a damage boost depending on how low his vitality is. But it's a very risky skill, all or nothing, but we'll see. And last but not least, Sibyl. Where are you, girl? Up. So Sibyl, yes, as before, she pretty much looks like a Protoss at this point from StarCraft. But that's awesome, I think. So what makes her look like that? Her hood, or her headgear is a hood. Don't know why it suddenly looks like that when she wears it. The elves are really weird. But it gives her 33 magic armor. It upgrades her huntsman and gives her a point in pyrokinetic. She wears a robe. Again, turned like that. Why? What? Magic armor. Physical armor is only 10. We inserted a source orb, so he has a spell called Mass Cleanse Wounds. It requires source, unfortunately. But, well, it will heal a lot of things. And it also solves or cures Necrofire, which is pretty good. Magical steel gloves, again, at least it's a physical armor boost, plus gives her additional HP. True twine, it's just about nothing too great. The boots, initiative mostly, and physical armor additional. The lone wolf mark, we got this from Beren, and gives her +2 finesse and 1 huntsman, which should have really upgraded her damage. Lore master, because she is our lore person, she identifies all our stuff. And lucky charm, we added a small rock rune, which gives her additional vitality or HP. Her rings are pretty much just there. I mean, we can't sell the Band of Breckus for some reason. We were able to sell everything else, but the band is still here. Now I know that the helmet can cast Purge, but well, we have the wand. We still have the purging wand, so hopefully we can keep on using that. I mean, maybe it'll come back to haunt us because we sold that armor. But I'm sure there are ways to get around the streakers. Pants of Beneficence, pretty good pants. And this, the new crossbow. She got it again. We got this from Beren. This is one of the stuff in his trade inventory, which we were able to get. It's called Silent Violence, 38 to 41 physical, and it upgrades her finesse and range. Very good. It sets suffocating, and we upgraded it with a medium flame rune, so it does additional 11% damage, which is fire. So with all that, she causes 102 to 111 per hit. Awesome. And she hits 100%, 8% critical chance. So she kicks ass. Now the thing is, we changed up her talents, so she no longer has glass cannon, because I really got sick of her being just getting all these status stuff every time she gets hit. So we just gave her Far Out Man. So this just gives her additional range. So yes, and that's it. As for her skills, it basically just has everything from Huntsman. We got her arrow spray, which is the source skill. So it fires 16 arrows, each one causing 35 to 38 plus 6 to 7 fire damage. So that should be a lot. So that's about 40 times 16 plus 7 times 70, so whatever. That's a lot, hopefully. Still has pinned down, sky shot, ricochet, marksman fang, reactive shot, first aid. Still has adrenaline, and cloak and dagger is her melee mobility teleport. For pyrokinetics, she has peace of mind. She just has peace of mind. We cut back on her memory points because she doesn't really use too many spells. For the most part, she just shoots her arrows. Chameleon Cloak, we have it so she can get out of tight situations and escape attacks of opportunity. And Chicken Claw is just, well, it's just there so she can hit stuff. Maybe we can take this out and use instead Medusa Head. Oh, it requires polymorph too. Alright, so we can put this somewhere else. We can put this into Bleed Fire, which is actually cool. Yep, alright. So Bleed Fire, alright. So yes, that's our party right now. They are set. So where do we go from here? We still have lots of stuff to do here in the Black Bull Tavern. There's still the matter of finding this person, this dwarf Lohar, who seems to head the dwarven rebels or resistance, who are opposing the Magisters and freeing sorcerers. They are the dwarves who attacked the caravan, but who were also killed by the Voidwoken attack. Their leader, Lohar, is their leader, and he should be somewhere here in the tavern. I think he's on the first floor, so we'll be going there. Also here inside the tavern is the arena, so we'll be trying that as well soon. Maybe we'll do it after we meet Lohar. And I guess that's the most immediate stuff that we'll do. And from there we'll see. Reaper's Coast is a very dangerous place. There are many high-level enemies here. A lot more high-level than we are. We are level 10. But I think we can pretty much take on any enemy which is of our level or below. Maybe even just one level above. But aside from that, they will probably stomp on us. So we'll just have to be careful. But I think we've done a lot to make our characters a lot stronger. At this point, as I said, I don't know much about what's going to happen from here on in. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it for now for this episode. And next time we'll be back with Fane and we'll continue his adventures here in Divinity Original Sin 2. This is Mark the Lone Gamer, and I'll be seeing you again next time.